Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my confessional. The bags that I have never used, not even once, in 2024. Are these bags regrets? Were they mistakes that I made? What was going on in my head when I clearly bought bags that I haven't even used once? Let me share with you the 6 bags on this list and then we can chat about what we think about it. So, starting with number 1. She's so beautiful. What is going on with me? This bag is stunning and she's pink, which is my favourite. And she has iridescent pink hardware, which I love. I haven't used this bag at all in 2024. In fact, when I was going through my bags, trying to see what I needed to clear out, declutter, sell, which I still haven't made final decisions on because I'm scared to, and that's the truth. I had to accept that I have worn this bag once for about... I got this bag from this room, got into the car, drove to my in-laws, set it down on the table, drove back, came back, that was it. That's the extent that this bag has been used since I bought it. I don't really understand it because it's beautiful, it's a gorgeous bag, it's so soft, the leather feel is fabulous, the hardware is fabulous. I think it's because it's handheld, and when I go to use a handheld pink bag I also have the Birkin, and I have a lot of pink bags in general, but it's an absolute disgrace because this one is so beautiful. Was it a mistake buying it? I don't know, because I would say no because she's so beautiful, but was it maybe a mistake buying a bag you've never used? Does that even count as using? Taking her for a trip in the car? Does that not mean you have to consider it was a mistake? Because I didn't buy this one to be a collector's piece. I know there's some that I buy just to have. That wasn't what I was doing with this one. Not used, not even once this year. Next is the Christmas jumper bag. She has still never been used. And we talk about this every time I make this video. We talk about this every year because she needs to go and get her chain extended. In my defence, I had put that all in motion for the start of the summer. Then if you've watched my channel, you'll know we had a very sudden loss at the start of the summer and a lot of things got just knocked off and weren't important at that time, and I didn't follow through with the time that I had to get this one gone. It just wasn't a priority at the time. So that's why she still hasn't been worn. But this bag, by contrast to the Lady Dior, I still love this. I'm kind of happy to have this as almost like a collector's piece. I think she's that cool and she's that funky and she's cashmere and she's soft and she's cozy. And this one I can live with being here, not being used. I will get this done. I'm still playing catch up on being in New York and Paris and all of that. Work's very busy, but I will get this done because I do want to wear this. I think she's cool and she has to stay. This one gives me the guilt now. Oh, I don't even like to look at this one or look at it in the viewfinder. And I think, and I discussed this one also, potentially letting this go on that declutter bags to clear out video because this now does make me feel awful. This bag I bought. Was this released in 2022 or 2021? Whatever year this was released, be it 2020 or 2021, I haven't used this bag since that year. Yeah. I used it that year, I think twice, and I have never used this bag since. And it's beautiful. Like, I look at it and I think, Amelia, what is wrong with you? She's stunning, she's beautiful, she is quintessentially Chanel, black and white tweed, has the Chanel ribbon running through her. She's stunning, but I don't use her. And I haven't used her in like 3 years. So I definitely haven't used her this year. She now starts to make me feel a bit guilty, and since I bought that sequence one that you can see poking out that has Paris and Cambon and all over it, anytime I go for a bag with any type of a black tone, I'm going for that instead of this. So I'm having serious words about myself, especially when she's starting to make me feel guilty. She's beautiful, but not used in, I think, 3 years. Another not inexpensive bag that I haven't used this year. The Artie Capucines from Louis Vuitton. I know. These bags are so much money and I'm going to, yeah, I haven't used it. This one I don't mind it though. Not that I don't mind, but this one is a collector's piece. This one I love and I'm happy to have here in my collection. even if she's not really getting the use that she should, because she's stunning and she's striking. And I think I would regret getting rid of this bag. I think I would regret not having it in my collection, because as I was trying to describe my collection the other day, my collection is not as in, right, I must buy every piece of this particular bag, or I must buy every piece of this release. My collection is a collection of the things that I love, and there's a lot of Amelia's personality in this room sitting around those shelves. I do think I want to collect petite mals. That's insane, but yeah, anyway. So I do have tendencies to collect, and there are some bags that are pieces of art and their main use in life. Oh, I haven't included, and I'm not including, the Louis Vuitton Speedy in the multicolour, because that bag was bought as decor. I've never used that bag, no intention of using that bag. It's there for decor. And I'm not including my new bags. So the Alma that's pretty new, or the Squeeze bag, or the Floro Petite Mal, because they've only been bought very, very recently. So they're not included. The Speedy, yes, I've had a lot longer, but that was bought for decor. So that's getting used for what it's meant to be. This was bought as a bag, but it's also decor because it's art. This bag is just so special, but I haven't used this bag in years. This is the Louis Vuitton Twist in the black and white monochrome monogram limited edition. I bought this bag in Palma. I love this bag, but I haven't used it in years, and I battle with myself. I battle with myself on whether or not I should keep this bag as decor and get her out there on the shelves, or whether or not I should let this bag go to someone who's actually going to love and use her, because she is a beautiful bag. There's still a lot of life left in her, and somebody could have a really beautiful bag to use, whereas I'm thinking about, oh, if I talk myself in circles. A lot of emotional attachment to this bag, but I don't use her. I haven't used her in years, so I definitely haven't used this bag this year. She's definitely not a regret, because when I bought this bag, I used it a lot. The black and white tweed, you gotta think about, was that a mistake? I don't regret it, but was it a mistake? Because I've used it twice. I haven't used it in 3 years. The Arctic Capucine's definitely not. Some of them I'm fine with it. Other bags, there's some bags not using doesn't bother me. Other bags does bother me. I suppose it makes sense in my own head. And the last of the 6 bags that I haven't used this year. And I think this is better than last year. I think there was more last year. Not going to check the video. I'm just going to say I think there was more. And as I said, we're not counting the Speedy, and we're not counting the brand new bags, because that would not be fair and would skew the results against my efforts to use the bags. But it's this one, and this is one of the bags that I am fine with not using. This is a collector's piece. If I never use this bag, that's fine, because I love her, and she's one of my petite mals, which I've now decided I want to collect. I need to speak to myself. But she's one of the petite mals. I love her. I love the print of this. There was not very many of these released. If I'd sold this and regretted it, it would be a nightmare trying to find this bag again. Rose gold hardware, which is unusual on petite mals. She's beautiful. She's stunning. So she's definitely not going anywhere, and she's a bag that if she doesn't get used, that's fine. She fulfills her duty by being in here and looking fabulous. So those are the 6 bags of 2024 that I have never used. I actually think that's progress. I definitely think when I did this halfway through the year and last year that there were significantly more bags that I hadn't used. Progress. Progress, Amelia. A lot of them, as I've said, well, a few of them, as I've said, I'm happy to be collector's pieces. The other ones that I haven't used, or I have used very, very little, I did talk about in that video about clearing out and decluttering my collection. I am making decisions, hard decisions, and letting a lot of them go in an upcoming vlog sale, which I will try to give notice as to when that will be. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you have found humour in my pain, if you've just found this entertaining, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.